Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Rideshare Garage Live. It is Wednesday night, 9 o'clock on the East Coast, 6 o'clock if you're way over on the West Coast. And we are just chilling tonight. Wednesday night, 9 o'clock on the East Coast, 6 o'clock if you're way over on the West Coast. There it is on my Twitter, on my Twitch. My Twitch just went live on my Twitch. Sorry about that. I heard that in my ears. I'm still messed up today. Yeah, I just muted it. No big deal. I just muted it. There it is. I'm still messed up today. Yeah, I just muted it. No, damn it. Okay, now we're good. All right. To my left, I got Ron from the Rideshare Culture with me tonight. Just below him, I got y'all know who I got. I got Jeff Mack, the number one weatherman in the business. Okay. And then just below me, in the Hollywood Square below me, we got Brandon, the No Pizza Today driver. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got everybody now. Steven's already said he might not be able to make it with us tonight. So I don't know what's going on with that. I hope all's well with him. Eddie says he's on the way, but you know, Eddie's on Cuban time, so he'll be here when he gets here. I'm really not sure who else is going
right now.
Red, you ain't lying. He's at that Joe Biden tacos. Red. Anyway, Red, you got the invite in your email there, young lady. That's all I'm going to say. We'll give it a few minutes, let everybody get in here. First, let me ask, how's everybody doing today? Everybody doing okay?
Doing very good, and it's hot.
Are you telling me I need to do a damn? I'm not doing a weather report.
Yes, do it.
I'm not doing a weather report.
Don't do it. Don't hit him with the weather report yet.
We got it real good. We need one for the stream, like specifically for the stream.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you with a weather report real quick. Let's do a weather report real quick. I had to go over to the other one to do it, but I hit you with a weather report.
Breaking news.
Today's weather is brought to you because we know it's always hot as a motherfucker. And if you do rideshare, I know you had your ass. And them motherfuckers never tip you. And that's why it's always hot as a motherfucker right now. And that's your weather report with Eddie and Vinny in the morning.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
I crack up every time I hear it, man. I crack up every time I hear it. Gig Wars Official, I sent it to your email that you sent me to. I have to get it to you in a little bit. So
Hey,
man. Jeff, how's your week been going? You was out in Vegas a little bit.
Oh yeah, man. Vegas was fun, man. I miss my people, man. We was out there having a good time.
All right, and Brandon.
Now I'm back.
Now you're back. Brandon, I see you you know Pizza Today driver. Are we gonna start getting in shape a little bit? We're gonna get in the army training, sir.
No, I just got a burger, so no pizza.
So you're the burger driver now? Come on, man.
And then the other day I had a deep dish, so that's enough for me.
Okay.
Man, come on, bro. You cannot be. Get the hot sauce ready.
What's that?
Get the hot sauce ready.
Oh
man.
Hey, in the house.
Living la vida loca.
Oi.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I miss you, Eddie.
What? I was only gone for like a day.
That's too long, man.
You know.
See,
but last time,
I know Ron is the number one subscriber, OnlyFans VIP to Eddie's channel. I know
He's the only one.
I watch this, man. Every time that video come up of his week, click. I'm at the office desk. Ooh.
Did you hear that? Ooh.
He's a premium subscriber.
For the Eddie channel says Eddie no pantalones. That's his channel.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
All right, what's up, everybody? Hey, everybody's piling in. We can get started here real quick. Before we get started, I want everybody to take note to the upper left-hand corner. Now, y'all see Jeff with these shirts. Now, he's got the flyest shirts out there for Rideshare. His shirts are creative, but they are custom. Okay? So, if you scan that QR code in that upper left-hand corner, I'm going to leave that up there for a while before we get into the rest of the housekeeping. But you scan that code, it'll take you right to his website. and y'all can do some business, and you can get a personalized, absolute personalized shirt. And hell, it might even say what it's saying now. Shit, man.
See, that's what I tell motherfucker. Shit, we ain't taking nothing. Hell no. Shit. And Ron was like, what?
I said, shit.
Like, motherfucker, you just said it. Shit.
You did do that. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh my God.
Shit. That kid cussing like a motherfucker. Kids be cussing, don't even know it. Shit. Like, yeah, motherfucker. Teacher be like, hey, we are home for tonight. Shit.
Shit.
Teacher be like, what? Shit.
I'm making steak and eggs. Shit. I want shrimp. I want shrimp. I want scrimp. I don't want no damn steak. I want scrimp. God damn it.
Need some lobster.
All right. So we're gonna get a little serious here for a minute. Because I really need to get this off my chest. I've been sitting on it now for about 24 hours, and I think I'm ready to come out with it.
Let's hear it.
And also I got Ron, and Ron kind of experienced the same thing. So a lot of y'all know I went and got the Hertz rental, Tesla rental, through the Uber program. And I'm going to preface this by saying this has nothing to do with Uber. Uber has nothing to do with this. So in no way, shape, or form am I banging on Uber. Hertz, on the other hand, they got problems. And I'm going to so a month ago, y'all remember a month ago I rented out the Hertz. I rented out the rental, right, for a week. And I didn't have a good week driving, but that was on me. No excuses there. But the day before my rental was due to renew, I got a text message and an email from them, from Hertz, telling me, hey, if you want to renew your vehicle, here you go. Follow the link and we'll get you all squared away. Right? And I was like, all right, cool. Well, going into this week, Ask Eddie in the morning shows, Ask Ron, I was bugging him on text messages. I'm like, bro, I ain't getting no emails. Bro, where's my text? I'm not getting nothing from Hertz. Nothing. Right? So that was all day Monday. Eddie says, download the app. Okay, I download the app. The app tells me, and I got a screenshot of it. The app tells me you're all set up. We'll automatically renew. Okay, I'm cool. I call the number. They say, you put in your reservation record and everything. I put all in it. They tell me I'm good to go. I'm cool. Yesterday comes and goes, 11 a.m. I'm not thinking about it, man. We did our morning show, and I'm ready to go out and start driving at like 4 o'clock so I can run another shift because Sergio and I are doing the Ant Mode experiment, which is the 50 straight rides. No matter what, you don't turn down nothing. My only stipulation was the rider rating. That was it. Everything else, though, I took. And I did that. Ron will tell you. I showed him. I got screenshots. I even started the video, y'all, on Monday that was going to drop today for the first 2 days of Ant Mode, which would have probably had me about 25 rides in already to let everybody know my progress. 1:50 p.m. yesterday afternoon, I get a text from Hertz. And the text message, I'll even read it to you verbatim because I don't want to hear nothing, bro. I was madder than a motherfucker yesterday.
What up, Aaron?
It says at 1:50 p.m., 13:50 p.m. for you military folks. Visit rental branch by 6/27/23. That was yesterday. Or we will not extend. Your car needs attention, must meet 30 trip weekly requirement. That's what the text message said. So now I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh shit. So I hop up, get on clothes, take my smelly ass into the car, and I'm hauling ass to the rental hub. I get to the rental hub. While I'm going to the rental hub, I call Eddie because Eddie's got experience with the rentals. And Ron, I know Ron was working, but I text his ass too, right? And Ron, what did you tell me? You got the exact same text message, didn't you?
I got the same exact text message.
Right? So now I pull into the hub, right? And I go inside. And now, mind you, I don't think I need a ride to come pick me up because I'm going to go in here, renew, and get the hell up out of here. I get in there. There's 4 or 5 other drivers in there with the same damn text message. Guess what time the text message dropped for them? 1:50 p.m.
Damn.
And they're all in there. Everybody's in there looking at each other like, what the hell are they talking about? I got my 30 rides in last week. I got 38 of them. So, and everybody else is the same thing, bro. They're like, what the hell is going on? The people at the Hertz hub have no clue what the hell we're talking about. They're looking at us like we're nuts. They had no clue. And then the young lady that started helping me said, well, you know, Vinny, I can't, we don't extend rentals here. I'm like, what? They just told me, I showed her the text message. They just told me I need to come here. Y'all got to do some stuff. She says, no, call this number. I look at the number. It's already in the phone because I already called them some bumpkins a day before, and they told me I was good. So now I don't know what's going on. So now I'm sitting on hold, 30 minutes, sitting on hold, waiting for this woman. Well, it wound up being a woman answered the phone.
Well, but how can I help you?
Yeah. So anyway, right? So now we're going through it. She says, how can I help you today, sir? I said, well, I need to extend my rental. She's like, okay, turn that mess off, man. I'm telling the story. Yeah, good. Go run for the $22. So then, there he goes. Okay, see you later. Whoop. So then I said, yeah, I want to extend the rental. And she says, okay, we can take care of that. I was like, how come I didn't get the email to automatically renew? Oh, I don't know, sir. You know, these mofos don't know nothing on these customer service lines. So then she says, okay. At first she says, well, it's going to be $1,000 and change. Right? I said, $1,000? I said, the fucking rental ain't but $460 a week with all the insurances. What the hell are you talking about? $1,000? And she's like, no, I'm sorry. It's going to be $588. I said, how the hell are you coming up with $588? Here's where they really, mind you, I've got 2 red flags already going into this yesterday. 2 red flags. Here's the third one. She says, we're going to charge you $120 for supercharging up front.
What?
I said, what? I said, y'all, first of all, you're already holding $200 of my money already in a security deposit.
Damn.
What are you talking? I only used like $80 of supercharging last week. So why the hell are you charging? Wait. Yeah. I'm asking her, how the hell are you going to charge me $120 for supercharge? She said, well, sir, I can't. I said, well, you need to take something off. I said, y'all hit me with this roadside premium roadside shit. Take that shit off. I don't need that. And you know what? Take the goddamn insurance off. I don't need that either. So, well, sir, if you want to do that, then you have to turn in the rental and re-rent again. Now you're talking about costing me even more money. So I was like, you know what? I got pissed off. So then I said, all right, you know what? Just charge it. Just hit my card. Now understand, I know everybody in the group has heard me say this before. And I've been saying it on some of the videos and on the live streams about getting thin. And if y'all know what I mean about getting thin, means paying everything off. Okay? So all my credit cards are clean except one. That's the one that I still use. Okay? There was more than enough money on that credit card to clear what I thought I was going to be paying for the rental, was $468. I had $586 on that card, and she was trying to ring me for $588. And my card will not let me, and this is by design, I forgot about this. I've got it set up this way. I will not let my card overcharge because you get hit with the fucking fees.
Yep.
So by $2, my card was declined. So then I said, well, I got another card in my pocket. Can I just give you this card number? Because I carry a clean card with me. It's got about $4,000 on it. It's clean. No, then you have to end your rental and start again. I said, you know what? That's it. Fuck it. I'm done with this shit.
They do it on purpose.
Listen, bro, I don't give a damn what your situation is. If you get that many red flags,
it's time to go.
If they're not telling you all the details up front, it's time to go.
Yep.
So I walked back in. I hung up with her, told her to have a nice day, and I did. I said, thank you, have a nice day, motherfucker, and hung that bitch up. I walked in, and as I'm walking in, this little old chick come around. She say, oh, I know that guy. He's on YouTube. He's pretty good. I acted like I didn't hear it. Right? And I just said, and then this skinny dude there, and I was like, hey, bro, listen, man, just turn this shit in. I'm done with it. Oh, we ain't done yet, bro. We ain't done yet. Oh, we ain't done yet.
We ain't done yet.
So the homie's like, well, you don't want the rental no more? I said, nah, man, they playing games, bro. I don't want nothing to do with this shit. Get this shit off. Just cash me out. Let me get up out of here. Do you know what these motherfuckers did? Hertz, if you're listening, because I lit your ass up on Twitter. Y'all want to know what they did?
Let's hear it.
They charge.
When I hit the rental last week, I took the rental at 11:30 a.m. It's now 4 p.m. Do you know these motherfuckers charge me for a full day again?
Told
No,
you.
And not only a full day on the rental, they hit me for a full day on the insurance, which the insurance went up from a month ago where it was $9. Now it's $15. And then they hit me for another day on premium roadside assistance. So they hit me for an extra $93.
It's the fees that they try to get you with. That's
So,
what they're trying to do.
so wait. We ain't done yet, bro.
There's more.
I'm gonna go down that motherfucker.
I would be surprised if they kept the deposit.
Some of they wheels on fucking eBay.
Look at that. They charged me $92.42 extra. There's the bill, right?
Okay.
So I look at the bill and I'm like, hold up, homie. Come back. Jeff, you would have appreciated this, right?
No, you should have just been like, hold on, let me get before I do a Karen on you. Let me just go to my car and get my GoPro. Excuse me.
Oh no, I had my GoPro on me by now. I've already cleared out the car. I got all my shit out the car, the mats, everything. I got everything, right, bro? I reverted back to the person I was before I went into the military.
Oh,
okay, I went back to my roots. Exactly. Now they're all looking at me like, what the
you
fuck?
don't want to ever catch Mr. Vinny in the good.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, there's certain things you get past to a point and you automatically just go there. Right. So anyway, I didn't threaten anybody or nothing. But so I told little homie, I said, hey, homie, come here. So the fuck y'all trying to do charging me an extra $100? Ain't no motherfucking way. And now I'm cussing, low tone cussing. Homeboy's backing up. He says, it's not on us. So he goes, he said, I'll be right back. And he comes out with a blank slip to give me a phone number so that I could call them and ask them what's going on, explain my bill to me. All right, I done called my buddy Richie, my big brother Richie. Richie's already on the way. I mean, shout out to Richie, man, because he jumped out. He was very comfortable at home when I called him and said, Richie, I need a ride. And he got up 20 miles away and came and got me, bro, to bring me home. So shout out to you, Rich.
Hey, that's a real bro right there.
Shout out to Rich, man. I appreciate that, homie.
20 miles away.
Then I get home, I make that phone call to that number. This chick is telling me, well, no, sir, you had it an extra day. You were late. I said I was late because y'all made me late. Y'all didn't do what y'all were supposed to do by sending me the email to renew or the text message to renew. Y'all didn't do what y'all were supposed to do that you just did a month prior. And I got all the emails. I got a folder with all the emails, right? So it's not like I'm making this shit up. So then she says, okay, well, there's nothing we can do. Would you like to escalate it? I said, yeah, put a supervisor on the phone. She says, okay, I'll be right back. 2-3 minutes goes by. She comes back. She says, there's no supervisor available. I've escalated. You'll hear from them in 48 hours. I lose my shit again. I went from being nice to being not so nice. Give me a supervisor now. Bro, I'm screaming. I know my neighbors are like, what the fuck is going on over there? Bro, she hit me with the, sir, are you there? Are you there, sir? I can't hear you. Sir, if you're still there, and I'm going. I'm like, I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, I didn't hit no mute button. Fuck you talking about?
You gotta do it in the Hindu.
Wait. And then she hung up on me.
Of course.
And then she hung up on me. You want to talk about 38 hot? You want to talk about frustrated? And then it's starting to hit me. Everything else I've been building with the rental, all the pivot for the summer, everything I'm trying to do for everybody out there so that they can get a really good understanding of how it is to rent the Tesla. Can they make money? Can they not make money? The Ant Mode video with Sergio trying to help him to do his things because he's out there doing good things in California. Just all of that, bro, blew up because Hertz dropped the fucking ball. They really did. They dropped the ball on me.
Fucking up business.
Now, I call Ron. Because Ron, when I told him what was going on, he was like, bro, I can't get to the place. I'm still at work. I can't get there. So I say, bro, call him. Here's the number. Call him. Ron already had the number. Ron, you want to take it from here?
Yeah, I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
All right, but I want you to tell everybody. Hold on, Ron. Tell everybody how long you've had your rental.
Oh yeah. I'm about to do that too. I hope Hertz is listening because this is something where Hertz has dropped the ball and it's very upsetting and it's frustrating to a lot of us who's been renting. I've been renting my Tesla for 6 months. I'm going on 7 months now. So I'm not just a new renter. And I pay my thing. I pay it on time. There's no late, nothing. I go in when I need to. Car is all good. I show up. Yesterday, I get that text message, just like Vinny. And in my mind, I'm like, it's like, oh, you got to do 30 trips. I'm like, okay, let me go check how many trips I did. I've done 48 trips total for the week. 48. So that's more than enough. Okay. So then Vinny does text me and says, hey, I need to call. Give me a call when you're free. I'm like, all right. So I went to the side. I'm in the office. I'm calling Vinny. Me and Vinny talking, and Vinny gets the same message. I go on Facebook because Facebook has an Uber and Lyft Tesla page, Facebook page that I follow. There's people in there that have the same issue. They got this text message at 1:50 p.m. already in the Eastern time, and I think it was like, if I'm not mistaken, 10:50 on the west side, 10:50 a.m. They got the same message at the same time. So then I can't get to the office on time because I'm at work and I can't leave work. We got some things some projects we got going on, so I can't leave. So I said, whatever, I'm gonna go tomorrow, and I have to talk about this thing with the person tomorrow, which will be today. So then Vinny explains to me that he goes to the one in Dania Beach, the hub in Dania Beach. I go to the one in Miami because the one in Miami is literally a block across the street. So long story short, I call Vinny back. I'm like, okay, what happened? Vinny tells me what happened and how the person hung up on him and everything like that. I mean, I'm frustrated as well because I can't believe what's happening. So then he's like, hey, go ahead and call that number because it's the end of the month. I was told on May 28th that I would be on the 180-day rental extension, meaning that I would continually have my car charged every week on Tuesday at 9 a.m. However, that has not been happening. It's been happening in the evening, and I pay no attention to it. So that's another red flag that I didn't really pay attention to because I was like, okay, at least they took the money out, $433 every week until yesterday. So then when Vinny told me to make that phone call, I got the Hertz extension line in my phone because before the recurring account, without me going inside the building, you had to call them every single week to make sure they're extended. I didn't have to do that anymore for the past 3 weeks. So I called the number. The person on my phone said, "Hey, you have to turn your car in today at 4 p.m." What time did I call them? 5:45. I think I called them at 5:45, if I'm not mistaken. It's way after 4 o'clock, the time I'm supposed to do. I said, okay, hey, I can't, it's already closed. They close at 5 o'clock. I said, hey, I was told that this would be a consistent recurring charge. So then they go ahead, the guy says, oh, give me a moment. And he goes and I don't know who talks to somebody, puts me on hold for 2 minutes. He comes back, he says, oh, you are eligible for the 180-day. So I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean I'm eligible? You mean that there's some drivers that can do this and some drivers that can do that? It's already looking kind of off. There's too many miscommunications. So he says, okay, to extend your rental is going to be $811.
Huh?
$811.
They didn't hear you in the back.
$811 to extend.
$811 to extend your contract 1 week.
By the way, that's how much it was costing me.
So now I'm going to go into my Chase business account because what I usually do is I get paid on my Wells Fargo and I got money in other places. But what happens is I take money from my Wells Fargo, throw in my business account because I'm trying to get set up like Eddie. Eddie got what I was to business credit. So I'm trying to get business credit that way. All right, I go to my business account. Right now, because I took some money out of my business account, I have negative $826 right now. Because not only did they charge me $811, not only did they do that, they charged me $857.
See, that shit don't make no sense, man.
They charged me for 1 day, $1,600 basically.
Insanity, bro.
So now I gotta wait because I'm gonna have to go in tomorrow, or hopefully I could go in the morning and show like, hey, what is this number? Why am I $857 less? if I already got 811 done in there? So here's the other thing as well. When I was talking to the guy over the phone, he had explained he was like in a way rushing. He was like trying to get off the phone, trying to rush, because I wanted to ask him the question, hey, is this a new rental or is it the same rental record number? Because every time you do a new rental, you get a new rental record number that goes into the system. He says, no, it's the same exact rental number. So now I'm like, why is it 811? I said, okay, you know what? In order for me to not like go ahead and push and argue with the guy, I said, okay, I let him go. I got an email from Hertz said, hey, you have been extended for $811. No problem. I'm like, fine. So I'm not necessarily as much frustrated as Vinny was, because Vinny's situation was a little bit different. He literally did a week. He was told specifically by the Hertz hub one thing, and then this happened. Same thing with me. I was told one thing. Things have changed. And the thing is, for me, the reason I kept the rental is because, one, my car has to go into the shop. It's going to go into the shop by next week. So I can't just get out of the car. So I took the L. This is an L for me to pay this money. Now, I'm not negative $826. I got the money to cover the charge for the late fee now. Well, actually, not a late fee, because Chase actually.
You shouldn't have to pay it. There was no reason for them to hit you twice. First of all,
no reason.
$811 is ignorant.
So now I'm a bit concerned. I'm concerned because now they got my account information. Who's going in there charging? Who's pressing that button? Also, I want to point this out with the text message Vinny talked about coming in at the 149 time, the 150 time. There's grammatical errors in that. I'm like, who is texting this? Who's pressing this button? The email sounds so weird. The email. I want to say exactly what the email said, because it's something I think I want to point this out. The reason why is because it's the way it was worded, and then they sent me.
Yeah, so there was one question asked. They wanted to know if you had the Y or the Model 3, and we both had the Model 3. Go ahead, bro.
So it says here, please visit the rental location, as we will not automatically extend your rental. Take a moment and choose these options. Please visit the Hertz location by 6:27 so we can give your vehicle the attention it needs. The attention it needs. That's where it got me. I was like, what are you talking about? You mean an inspection? I go to Pep Boys for that. I get a form. I drop it off to the lady, the manager in the office. She checks it off, calls it a day. What's going on here? You know, so I was trying not to get frustrated. I was trying to have my thoughts put together. Vinny and I had a conversation. He was like, you need to hold off. And I was okay, good with the advice on that. So it's frustrating to us because Uber drivers want to rent this car, and it's not Uber, it's just Hertz and the admin. The administration, Hertz, if you're listening, you gotta like literally talk to your people. Whoever's running the Uber partner program, who runs that, you need to change some cultures or whatnot, because the people that are on the phone who pick up, they're not helpful at all. Not at all. But what ended is that my thing now to solve this is I got to go to Hertz and be like, hey, what is this $857? So, I mean, so that's what's going on with me here.
Ron, you're in a unique position, because I'd venture to say 50% of the drivers just can't run out there. They ain't got an extra $850 in their pockets right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to belittle anybody. That's just to say we're already paying an exuberant amount of money for the car. I was doing it for reasons. Everybody knows my reasons why I was doing it. It's to pivot down. It's to make sure I like it. It's to make sure I can make the money, plus provide content to anybody out there, because y'all know I keep it 100 if it's worth it or not, right? So that's one thing. But they hit you for almost $1,700 in one shot. It almost makes me feel like shit. My shit was petty, but my shit wasn't petty. Because I'm not going to bend over and take it up the hind parts for anybody. You're not going to get over on me simply because someone somewhere decided, oh, we got these drivers where we want them. They need these cars. Nah, bitch, I don't need these cars, homie. I ain't got one.
Just like Christine said, what a lot of people don't realize, like what Christine said, like the one guy that got everybody for like almost, $1 million. There's employees in these companies that are doing this shit. They're hacking people's stuff, stealing all this money. And I'm gonna tell you why, because if you go look on most of these social media sites, all of these guys that are going to jail for 3 years, 4 years after they do like $1 million heist, $800,000 heist, they're only going to jail for 3 years. So if you steal $1 million, you go to jail for 3 years, you just made $300,000 a year. That's basically what you just got paid, because they're gonna just charge you restitution, and there's no way you get that money back. They just say, okay, restitution, $1 million. That's a judgment. A judgment, you can just move to Florida and you ain't got to worry about it.
You ain't lying about that, bro.
So what these people are doing is they're doing all this crime, all these financial crimes, knowing they ain't got to serve nothing but like fucking 3 years. If I do $2 million worth of crime, I got 3 years. I just made $700,000 a fucking year. I just sit in jail for 3 years to get out. I'm on $2 million. And that's what these motherfuckers are doing.
Yes,
that's what they're doing now.
When I did the rental, and I started calling to their customer service, and it was somebody from a totally other country, I assumed automatically there was just people that were hired and they're running a script. They have absolutely no clue what even Hertz is. So what I did,
you don't serve no time for financial crimes. You go to federal prison, and just like Invisible Rand said, federal prison is a country club. I delivered to the federal prison when I worked in corporate. I would go to the federal prison up on Nellis Air Force Base. We would be up in that motherfucker eating ice cream. I'm up there with the prisoners eating ice cream. These are all tax evaders, embezzlers and shit. And I'm walking through the fucking Nellis Air Force Base at the prison, the federal prison. And these motherfuckers is acting like they up the top, they riding in golf carts and shit. I'm like, damn, this is prison?
Yeah. And by the way, this is some of the people that you actually give them the credit card information.
Yeah, I had to go up there and do shit for the prison. I was a financial guy.
Who was it?
And all these people here for financial fucking crime.
Who was it? Was it American Express? It was was it American Express that was hiring customer service with running credit cards and all that stuff, and then they were actually stealing the information and then giving it out to somebody outside of the jail system?
Well,
that's why when I was renting, I bugged when I wanted to pay them, I paid them way ahead of time. All right. Oh yeah, call the phone number. It's like, no, I'm going straight to the damn office. And I was early in the morning. I was the first one there before anybody even opened the door. I was like, I'm just here to pay my bill, because I knew they were going to do this little scammy thing.
Like I tell people, all these people are doing all this shady shit to all these people, getting all this fucking money out of people because they know they ain't got to do shit. They're going to go to federal prison. That's not real prison. It's like you said, it's a country club, man. They eating ice cream and shit, riding around in golf carts, waiting for their time to expire. They get out, they got all this fucking money they sitting on. They go to Cancun, Florida, anywhere where a judgment can't be fucking imposed against you. They go live there with all that fucking money and just kick back for the rest of their life. So all you got to do is find one good scheme to make $1 million. You find one or two good fucking schemes, $2 million. Serve your 3 fucking years. You just made $300,000 to $700,000 a year just sitting on your ass. When you get out, that money is there.
Man, I love those hackers. I love those hackers that send them viruses to their computers.
Well, here's the bottom line. So both Ron and I, they made a run at us yesterday. I said no. Ron, he's doing what he's got to do. So I don't begrudge anybody. But when he said yes, they didn't just say yes. They said, "Oh, yes, we really gonna come get you." So it's so jacked up. So now, and from what I'm understanding, other than the 4 or 5 people that was in my hub, and make no mistake, the people in the hub at the Hertz lot, they're good, bro. They were all, like I said, when I walked in, I'm like, "Yo, what's going on? I need to renew." They're looking at me and the rest of the fucking crowded room. Like, what the hell y'all talking about, man? You turning in? No. You picking up? No. I'm renewing. No, we don't do that here. So there's no warning. There's no, and then come to find out, it didn't have nothing to do. This is the kicker, y'all. This had nothing to do with the 30 ride minimum. They put that shit in the email and in the text message to scare the shit out you. Uber don't know this. Like I said, this ain't.
Hertz don't communicate with Uber,
bro. Listen, this ain't got nothing to do with Uber.
Because the fact that Hertz sent you an email about your Uber rides, but Hertz don't know shit about how many rides you did. How does Hertz know how many rides you did?
Because they get a notification from Uber.
It's actually connected to your account. It actually is.
But it doesn't matter
how many rides you did.
But listen, it doesn't matter because Because then apparently, like I just said, they put the shit in the email and in the text message to scare the shit out you. Even though you know you did your rides, they put that bullshit in there to get you all nervous and jacked up. And next thing you know, now you're running down there trying to get shit squared away.
I got a funny feeling all you motherfuckers in about a month are going to get an email saying you guys are in a class action lawsuit because somebody at the company hacked some shit and all y'all got stolen from it. Didn't realize it. Watch some shit's going to go down. They're going to be like,
this is what I was saying, that now that Hertz has my account information, I am concerned because things like this look weird. Can they manipulate how many rides and stuff? Are they in my app somewhat? You know, I'm just saying.
Look, Dom K is saying, Vinny, that's false. I don't know what I said was false, but let's get through it. Hertz repoed my friend's Tesla last week for not completing 30 rides.
That's true.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying is,
Hertz and Uber are trying to make motherfuckers employees. They can't force you to do no. What if I did 25 rides that all took 10 hours each? If I did 25 rides that took 10 hours each and I banked all that fucking money, that's just how I work.
It's because we got a discount on the rental.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Yeah, they turn y'all motherfuckers to employees. Get out of them fucking Teslas, man.
So here's the thing. You have to do, this up front. This is where my problem is with it. You have to know up front what you're getting into. I knew I had to do a minimum 30 rides a week. I got no problem. You got to do 30 rides a week just to make the rental note.
I did less than 30 1 week, and I didn't get a message like that.
But you guys are missing the point. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that they put it in the text message like you didn't do 30 rides. So if Dom K is saying, check this out now, if Dom K is saying, well, Hertz knows whether you did 30 rides or not, then I'm absolutely doubling down. The only reason they put that in the email and in the text message is to scare the shit out you and get your ass down there to wherever you got to go. You understand what I'm saying? Because then they know I did 30 rides, and they still they put the modified behavior, threaten you with that bullshit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
This shit. Hey, like I said, it's text message terrorism, like Invisible Rams is saying. They fuck with a lot of people. They got motherfuckers scared right now.
At the end of the day,
they're about to shake shit up, man. They shaking shit up right now.
If I get enough red flags, y'all know me long enough, especially in the garage. Y'all know me long enough. I usually one red flag and I'm like, oh, I'm out. But 3, bro. So now I got something.
It's gonna be a lot of motherfucking Teslas missing catalytic converters in a couple of fucking months. Motherfuckers start snatching them catalytic converters. I'll be cutting the catalytic converter out that motherfucker. They're like, dude, this is an electric car. There is no catalytic.
No, you should be like, go for it.
Like, I'm getting my fucking money back. This is the wrong type of car for that.
So Gambit, what I did was when I got done, when the chick hung up on me from Hertz Help Center, I called my credit card company, Discover, and I told them, hey, no more charges on this card from Hertz at all. Whatever's out there now in the next 48 hours, that's fine. We'll deal with that then. But anything after that, don't ever let anything from Hertz come through my card again. And it was like, no problem. Hertz is blocked. There it is. Done. Done.
Dom, you're right. Hey, I'll take the whole battery off the bottom of that motherfucker and take that shit straight to Cancun. I'm like, I'm selling this motherfucker. I'm getting my money back. They gonna show up at my house to repo that motherfucker. They gonna see a shell just sitting in the driveway. Like, where the wheels and shit at? Somebody got me, man. I live in the ghetto.
Yeah. So you know that I pulled over to drop off at a oil change, whatever place. I was dropping a client off. He's like, "Oh, do you need an oil change?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll give you $1,000 if you can give me an oil change." He goes, "Really?" I was like, "Dude, haven't you noticed this is a damn Tesla?"
Shit. Man. Telling you,
I was like, yes.
So I guess
something going on, man.
I guess at the end of the day, why we're doing this way is because now I'm going to have a question for the chat, for the group here, and for the chat. There were people that wanted to see me do the ant work, right? They were looking forward. Can you make their hourly wage doing ant mode?
Did you make a video on this?
I started. Bro, it's fire, bro. It's fire. I got the first.
You're gonna get 10,000 views, easy.
Hold on, listen to me though, Brandon. Let me finish. Because of the situation that just happened, I was doing ant mode in the Tesla. I don't have the Tesla no more. So here's the question, y'all. Listen up closely. I don't want to repeat this twice because it's already going to hurt my heart to say it once. Okay. I will complete the experiment for Sergio, for the rideshare guy, for Show Me the Money Club. I will, Eddie, don't laugh when I say this. I will complete ant mode in my Cadillac. I will turn off XL. I will not take any XL rides. Okay. I will own, and I won't turn on Lyft. I'll only leave on Uber. I have Xshare, Comfort, and Premier, which is the exact same shit that I had in the Tesla. Now, obviously, I can't take the electric Comfort or the Uber Green rides. If you guys want, if you guys are really interested in that video, then I will absolutely finish off. I got 38 trips I need to finish.
Don't forget
I will
Uber
do
Share.
them. What? It's all the same, so it doesn't matter to me. Now, wait a minute. Oh, Sergio put in the rules in the stipulation. I showed it to Omar, his little prick ass. I showed it to Omar.
What are the rules?
He said I don't have to take shared rides, but I'll take them. I'll take them. Even though Sergio said I don't have to take them, I'll take them. Because see, out there in Cali, I guess they can separate the two. Here, we can't separate them. I don't know. Do y'all want me to complete this? Y'all want to know exactly what Uber is paying?
Hell yeah.
Or y'all going to let me off the hook and I'll just make a video with the 12 rides I took?
No.
I can't let you. I cannot let you sacrifice that
me.
Cadillac.
No,
Okay.
what I would do a better
What are you
video.
talking
in my
about? He's
opinion,
freaking getting a Tesla. You
do a
freaking
better
do it.
video. Take the Cadillac
Do
up to
Hold on,
and
one at
do
a time.
fucking
One at a
donut right
time.
in front of the front door.
One at a
Do
time.
a big ass
One at a time.
V8 donut in that front door. Like fuck them. And fucking put a big ass circle right in on the fucking concrete.
I do it every day. I do it every day.
I said every day.
Okay.
A donut a day.
That's right. I do it every day. You could do it for one day
Man,
or two, maybe 2 days.
I don't know.
Like I said, I'm waiting. I'm going to wait and see what the group. We'll take a look at the end. A lot of people in the chat right now are saying, "Nah, Vinny, fuck it, don't do that shit."
No,
It
man.
ain't working.
No.
It ain't working.
Nah,
we should
man,
all-
it's time for you to man up and finish it. You talked a lot of crap
Yeah, like-
last week. You got to finish it up.
Cherry pick. Show us how to cherry pick in that big ass Cadillac on UberX. Fuck that. Get all surges and cherry pick the shit out of everything. And
Yeah, but Nicholas,
on the lowest tier you could find.
Nicholas, I'm not disputing whether they have a connection or not, but apparently that connection only goes one way because I had 38 rides last week and they still put me in the text message. You need to complete your 30 ride minimum. So
That's
maybe they know the shorts, but why would they put that out for people they know that have the 30 rides? See, you can't have it both ways, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Nick, you can't have it both ways. Either you know how many rides I did or you don't. And if you do know how many rides I did, because keeping it real with Dom, because Dom K said, nope, my homie didn't do the ride, so they came and got his shit. Then that means they know I did my rides. It shouldn't be in the text message or the email. That's bullshit.
Yep.
That's straight bullshit.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, Nick, I'll tell you this, Nick. I know that they made me more. They know the number because I was short 3 trips, and I was due that same day, so I had to get up in the morning to do 3 trips. And the reason why that particular week I was busy with other things, and they were like, "Oh, you only did 27 trips," which was true. I did only 27 trips. I've never had an issue in 6 months of them not knowing my number. So when this text message came through, I was like, "Okay, you guys are lying. Your grammatical, the way you wrote your sentence is horrible. And then when you try to write the email talking about it got to get the attention it need, I was like, what are you talking about with the attention it need? You mean the inspection that you guys don't do? I go to Pep Boys for that. So hurt somebody in office. Oh, hey, what's going on north in the valley? But it's just I'm mind blown, and I know I got a plan in place to try to get out of this. I just got to get my Nissan fixed. So we'll see what happens.
Dom K, I believe you. Dom K, I do believe you. That's what I'm not arguing that. I believe you that they did that. I don't need the screenshot. I'm just saying, but if they know people who didn't do their ride minimum, then maybe they should know who did do their ride minimum.
Actually,
that's all I'm saying. See, it's not what it's like I taught my kids, man. It's not what you say, is how you say it. And in life, that's how you get through shit. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And they don't know, and apparently they don't know how to say shit. They can't even text English. What the fuck? Yep. So anyway, all right. So anyway, that's where we're at. By the end of the poll, I'm seeing a lot of people say, "Hell no, Vinny, don't do that shit."
Wait, I'm gonna do something to fix this.
I don't know what
to fix the polling situation.
Hey, we don't care about.
Well, Eddie,
all these tiers and shit.
how many trips you do on a week in the Cadillac?
In the caddy, about a little bit over 100.
And most of your trips are X, or you got like?
No, it's all of them. You know, a mix in between XLs and the higher tiers. It's just that, you know, since on Uber I don't get a lot of rides. On the higher tiers, what I do is I turn everything on, and then I balance it out with Lyft on their higher tiers.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
do you turn on regular Lyft too, though? Don't you turn on
no,
regular Lyft?
No, not regular Lyft, because Lyft gives me rides on their upper tiers. They give me rides.
All right.
Okay, so everybody out there who's a blue driver, diamond driver, platinum, all that shit, we're creating a new tier. It's called Vibranium Wakanda. It's for cherry pickers. It's what we do. Like, every time we get the fuck up, we like Wakanda. I love that shit. I'm telling you, fucking cherry pick forever, baby. Wakanda. Fuck that shit. We ain't
that's a shirt.
Motherfucker, we got vibranium. Shit,
Make the shirt, Jeff. The shirt.
I'm telling you, man, my fucking AR gonna be like fucking 6%. I'm gonna have a big ass Wakanda shirt on saying 6%.
9%. We don't do 6%. We do 9%. Get it right. 9%.
9%. 11%. Fuck that. We the Wakanda level. We the lowest, man. We like shit.
Brandon, you're putting that poll up in the Discord. I don't give a damn about the Discord.
No, I put it. I put it in the Discord, and I put it. I put it in the live stream.
Is it in the live stream?
I put it in there.
Well, I didn't see it, so let me go copy the link.
Like you hear everybody be getting pings all the time. Our app hit that shit go yeah.
So let me put this in.
God damn it!
I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in our live stream right now. All right, so there's the poll. There's the poll. I just put it up in the live stream here. Okay. There's the poll. You guys can go vote. Should I finish it in my? You know what, Eddie? I know, Eddie. It's a Cadillac. You ain't lying, bro.
There's the poll
at the top of the comments. So y'all can check out the poll, and then I'll look at the results when we're done, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
All right. The poll is simply: do I finish the 50 rides in the caddy, or just say to hell with it and go back to doing what I normally do to make my money? But now I'm telling you,
I see some motherfuckers do some crazy.
I gotta be honest with you guys, bro. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest with you guys, bro. The Tesla's where it's at. If now let me preface it by saying this: if big fucking if you're in the market for a car and you want to do ride share, the Tesla is where it's at. But don't buy the Tesla if you can't afford to buy the Tesla. Okay.
I hope they heard the last part. I hope they did.
If you can afford to rent one, you can definitely afford to buy one. Because buying one is a lot cheaper than renting one.
100%.
Renting is, if you could do the rental, I'm telling you, you could afford one.
Fuck yeah. Because you're paying $25,000 a year to rent it.
If you buy it and then you can't pay for it, then you're screwed.
Oh, there she is. There it is.
Craig, we got $10. Who's next?
There you go, Craig.
Who wants to do $5?
That's Craig.
I'm just with video.
Yeah, I know, Craig. It has been the most generous so far.
Listen, Craig don't know, but Craig, we got something coming.
Hey, I got a question. Can I
do that thing with
Just don't, listen, Craig. We got you. That's all I'm going to say is we got you. I had an executive meeting last night. We got you.
Nice. Hey, so Maldiva down here says he's been in his Tesla for 4 years. So that was what, right before.
No, that's not renting. Hell no,
that's not renting. No, he owns it. But I would like him to. Hey, Maldiva, if you're listening, can you type in like what the pros and cons of of your time with that Tesla? And what Tesla do you have? You have the Y3 XS. Oh, there we go, another one. Thank you, Keys Tracks.
There you go.
I'm gonna tell all you Tesla owners out there. Y'all need to look at the video on how to swap out the battery. These motherfuckers are taking the whole body off of the car with a little crane system, and they're replacing whole fucking batteries on the bottom. That shit is sick. I would do that. because I can flip out an engine and a transmission. I would really try if my Tesla was so fucking old, I needed a new battery. I would buy one that's totaled out and say I want to buy that one for like $11,000 instead of buying a whole new motherfucking Tesla.
Yeah.
11 grand, give me that totaled out Tesla. Drag that motherfucker home. Take the top of yours off. Slide the battery of the total one up on it. Drop that shit down. You just bought a whole new fucking Tesla for 11 G's, and that shit's
By the way, the batteries are designed to outlast the car.
Yeah,
but these motherfuckers be tolling them out.
Well, here's
like, dude,
was Eddie clothed in that? Oh my God, Eddie wasn't in that meeting, bro. This was an adult meeting. We left Eddie at the kiddie table last night. Anyway, hey, I didn't ask the question. Tony from the Driven Dad asked the question. Was Eddie clothed? Because see, Jeff, I don't know if you heard, Eddie this morning was talking about sleeping naked in his bed with his little booty hanging out. And I told him we didn't want to hear that mess.
And then Vinny got very graphic and he started using his imagination. I was like, hey,
that's hold on, wait a minute. Okay, all right.
Imagination there, bro. Ain't no
imagination. I had it on your morning show. That's your morning show. I had it on.
Yeah, morning
show. Man, you can take a Tesla apart. I look at videos of that shit all the time. I'm a mechanic guy, so I'm always looking at mechanic videos.
So Jeff, if I bring over my
I wonder how they're gonna do it with the Cybertruck, though. Remember, because the battery in the Cybertruck holds the car together.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Motherfucker put a V8 in a Tesla. I'm like, holy shit. That shit sounds good, man. It's badass. When he fired that shit up, that shit was sick. But that's the kind of shit I like looking at. Like the
badass. A damn car makes the sound of a car if you wanted to. Or a jet. Or a Corvette. Or a truck. All you have to do is plug it into the memory card and put some speakers on and go.
Man, I'm one of them motherfuckers, man. I like sounds. So I need a V8. I need a fucking V6. I need something with sound. Because Tesla's the motherfuckers too quiet. It's like having sex with earplugs in. Like you don't hear a motherfucker. You going fast, but you don't hear.
You know that you can buy mufflers for the Tesla, right? And they're speakers.
Man, fuck that.
Okay, and it makes all these noises. Then you can put a V8 in there.
That's some car shit, man.
You put a V8 in there. You make it go slower.
Fuck that, no.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you now. I finally punched it though. I finally punched that Tesla. Hey, Jeff, I ain't bullshitting you, bro.
Jeff, oh my gosh,
Jeff, by the time in your Beamer, and I know you got the M3, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Or 330.
Jeff, I mean this with the greatest respect to you and your mechanical skills. By the time you hit 60, I'll be a block ahead of you.
Oh, that's a combustion engine. But see, I used to race motorcycles. I go 186.
Now
my motorcycle is the fastest thing I've ever rode. That motherfucker is sick.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a car going as fast as a motorcycle.
On four wheels. And remember, I just had the standard. It's like 0 to 60 like 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds.
That's flat. It's got to be
if you really want to tickle your tank, get the Model X Plaid. That will snap your neck. You will need a neck brace.
Oh yeah, I've seen them motherfuckers on the track.
When I punched it, I put it in standard mode, sports steering. When I punched it, when I tell you, bro, bam,
it goes, yeah, man.
And it pulls you.
Motors and an on-off switch. That's all it is. Dual motors with an on-off. And that motherfucker, when you open it up, it's like lightning. That shit's the first thing we're gonna do.
And John said I burned 52% battery doing it.
Yeah. Hey, that battery drops down about 5 to 6% when you just real quick. You know,
but it's all right. It don't.
But it feels good.
That's why you got to take it off the standard mode. You got to put it on chill mode. And by the way, you felt that on the you felt that while you were driving it. Imagine somebody in the back that don't know what the hell you're doing. All right,
for me, it's something about controlling a machine. When you control a machine, like when I used to race bikes and we go hit a turn at 120 miles an hour and you scraping your motherfucking knee through a sweeping S turn, or you going through a chicane, fucking 85 miles an hour, whipping the bike, gearing that shit down, gearing it back up, gearing it back down so you can stand. I mean, it's something about moving the gears and doing that shit yourself. It's like riding a fucking bull, and the bull, you telling the bull what to do. Whereas with a Tesla, it's like you just push a fucking button. It's like, Man, you gotta get into driving and you gotta get into the mechanics of shit. Like
Hey,
how
can you take me to the
transmission
airport
work,
really fast?
how power bands work, how
Sure.
gears work.
Let me put it.
That shit's crazy, man.
All right, so
I love power bands because then it becomes a skill thing. Because if I got 2 guys on motorcycles and we know we got 6 gears, we got to find which gear works in which turn. I got to be in third. He might have to be in second or fourth. I mean, we're playing with our gears and we're fighting each other's mentality while we're racing. With a Tesla, it's like idiot proof. You just fucking hit a button and just go. There's no skill to it.
Not even
I like to drive. I love fucking driving, man. I love to fucking go through gears, find power bands.
Yeah, of
like
course.
if I'm at 50 miles an hour, what gear I got to be in?
No, and I
love
get it.
that.
I get it, and that's that's all good and gravy, bro. Listen, I love my CTS because she's a winner. Like no joke, she is. Well, she was a winner. But the point is, is that for what we do, for everyday dealings, and for what we do, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, all the numbers for me point to this. It points to this, especially with the oversaturation, like I was telling Ron before the show tonight. And Brandon will pipe in on this for sure in Chicago, because it seems Chicago is the absolute busiest place in the country for black SUVs. Period. End of story. Chicago.
Well, I could kind of argue with that because Oda gets some really good rides.
Okay, but Odo's one guy. You're in Chicago. And all I ever hear from you, all 67 people that are in the chat group too right now, ever hear from you is how busy and how good black SUV is up there by you. Down here, the upper platforms are way oversaturated, which is why I pivoted down. My pivot was down, not up.
Same as mine.
The rideshare, the pivot was down. Same thing you're doing, Jeff, out there, banging out them rides. Banging. All right, you got no pizza, so you can't live up to your shirt tonight to go take that $23 ride.
I already did. I did take that $23 ride.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just saying. So it's oversaturated. So the goal was.
He technically left. We should kick him out.
You want to kick? No, I'm not putting him in timeout. But I'll put you in timeout for being a meanie. We don't like meanies around here, Edward. We put Eddie in timeout. Because he's being mean to Brandon.
There's not a lot of drivers left on this planet. I was out in Vegas when I went to go check out the plane and everything. My man Garrett picked me up, and that was his parents I was staying with. He actually drives a Golf, 6-speed Golf, little turbo fucking car. I was like, when I got in, I was like, hold up, you drive a fucking manual? To me, that shit's weird because I drive a manual. Nobody drives manuals. Motherfuckers get in and it's automatic because people love that ease, that convenience. Like I love driving my Beamer, but I love that Jeep. That Jeep is like, that's a monster, man. That motherfucker's fun. You can rumble through traffic. I'll throw that shit in first low. Like people in Phoenix know my Jeep because I jump curbs and cut through fucking grass all the time because I got a Jeep. What the fuck am I sitting in traffic for?
Wait.
How many people have fucking humped around and gave me a peace sign like, hell yeah. That's right across shit.
You have passengers in the car while you're jumping over curbs?
Man, my shit is 4 inches up in the air. What the fuck am I sitting in traffic for? I'm going right the fuck over the curb, dropping down in Fry's parking lot.
Uber jump over the curb. That's what it is. You hit that button to get Jeff.
Tell you, my passengers, when we get to that neighborhood, they be telling me, hey, there's a ravine in my neighborhood. We'll go through the fucking ravine. They love that shit. When I used to cut through their neighborhood, they say, hey, go down in that ravine. We'll go down and back up and I'll drop off on their street. They be like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, we 4 inches above ground with big ass tires. We ain't got shit to worry about.
Hey, Joe. Joe, did I ever tell you how I learned how to drive stick?
Yep.
You ready? You sitting down? You sitting down? Okay. A 1969 Ford Econoline 4 on the column.
Hell no, the big shifters of it.
You had the manual shift on the side?
Manual shift
on the car. Wow, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to
those motherfuckers are hard to drive. Those are hard.
You gotta be like this.
The whole time you're like this.
Dude, it's weird. That's a weird way to drive.
My car, I had a 72 Z28 way back in the day. This is way back in the day. And I blew the engine. No, I blew the engine racing it though before they built the stadium. Ron, I think you might have been still in your daddy's Huevos when this was happening.
I wasn't even. I was already in there. I wasn't out yet.
I know my 21-year-old.
We used to race. We used to race where Joe Robbie Stadium is now, where the Hard Rock Stadium is now. 199th. It didn't go all the way through. It stopped at the turnpike.
Oh,
you couldn't get through the turnpike. So we would go out to 27th Avenue there, and we would race to the turnpike. And I blew the engine racing into the turnpike. So I lost it. So my dad had this van. It was he spray painted it black. He got inside, did all the carpet, rest of his soul, man. And he said, all right, son, here you go. And yeah, man, that's how I learned how to drive stick, bro. Learned how to drive stick on a 40 Econoline, 1969. Four on the collar.
My son drove. My 21-year-old, he grew up in Japan, Okinawa and Misawa. So his first car he had was a Nissan S13, the right-hand drive. So he was stick shipping with his fucking left hand.
That's hard.
That's
hard. Ooh,
yeah.
that feels
so
so
he
weird.
came to America in 2019. I said, you can drive my Jeep. It's completely opposite because the steering wheel's on the other side. His ass. I was like, I don't know how I can drive a car overseas. That's the weirdest shit ever. To ship with your left hand.
The only old school car that I had, was a 1992 Chevrolet Caprice Lux. Had a 5.8 V8 inside. And the person I bought it from put Flow Masters on the bottom and did some work to the transmission. And I used to gun that thing, man. I was 18 in high school with that car, and I was called a drug dealer because, you know, who at 18 in my age, everybody else getting Honda Civics and Toyota Corollas. I'm pulling up at the high school with a 92 with the skirts on the side, if you guys know what I mean. 92 Chevy Caprice. I love that car, man. Bench in the front, bench in the back.
He said 92 Chevy Caprice. You hear this shit?
I'm just saying.
He said 92 Chevy Caprice.
That's a Suzuki Samurai.
Hey, bro.
And I had a column shifter. Hey,
wait. The 92 Chevy Caprice was shaped like the pink tampon that Lyft gives you for a beacon light.
You're making fun of the Impala SS now. There's a lot of people that love the SS, got the same body style.
It was slow. That shit was slow.
Hey, you put work into the 5.7, Vinny. You can make
Brandon, Eddie, Jeff, Brandon, Ron was undercover Popo.
I was
That's what he was.
Popo, dog.
I had the
87. I gotta send you guys a photo of my.
I had a Chevy Impala for a while.
See, look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, Suzuki Samurai. I had a Suzuki Samurai, but it had a Toyota engine.
Badass cars, man. I swear, I'm an old school car driver. When I walk into somebody's garage and I see shit like that, I know they don't make it. They making cars way too simple because first, nobody works on shit. I love to work on cars. A lot of people don't, and I get it. But I weld. I got welding machines and shit in my garage. I got fucking air compressors. I am that guy. I love that shit. To me, it's a hobby. Slot machine. Some is at a club drinking and shit. My hobby is being in my garage welding metal together. That's just the shit I like to do. So when I see a nice ass car and I go to some, like when I'm talking cars with my little passengers and we get to their fucking house and they're like, this is the car I was telling you about. I'll turn my app off, go up in their garage and hang the fuck out for like 30 minutes. These motherfuckers be offering me a Sprite and shit. We be in their garage chatting, talking. I'm like, dude, I love fucking cars, man, because there's people who built these cars with engineering to somehow get that fuel to the front, to get that spark, to get this shit going. And you got a lot of sensors and shit. Like, man, I love cars because we just get in them. A lot of motherfuckers get in and turn the key. They don't even understand how this shit happened. They just like, oh, I'm like, man, there's a lot going on. In my car, like I said, 256,000 miles on my Jeep, and that motherfucker's never failed. The relay went out last week when I was going to the fucking Walmart, replaced the relay wheel crick. Motherfuckers fine ever since. But that's how I like shit, though. I love to work on my cars. A lot of people won't Tesla say, oh, there's no maintenance. That's cool. It's no maintenance. I love maintaining my shit because it's my hobby to pop my hood up and take all my shit apart. I just love doing that. I'm one of them people that was just born loving that shit.
There's a guy out here who
I don't have that.
There's a guy out here who has a Jeep Gladiator. He's doing Uber and Lyft in it, and he's actually recording it on YouTube, or actually Instagram. Lyft Lewis, I think is his name, or Lewis Lyft, something like that. Who has a Jeep Gladiator. He's all over the east side of the country, New York, South Carolina. He's doing all of these lifts, and he's always getting put over by the police because his truck is lifted, and he got his tires popped to the side. But a lot of customers, what I notice is they love the Jeep, especially if it's an X-Ride. Like that particular car gets a lot of tips. People love that open door, like just music blasting, especially down in the nightlife in Miami. You pull up in a Jeep, you pull up in a damn truck. A lot of people start driving trucks now down here in Miami. It's bad time, but a lot of customers are liking it. I'm picking up people talking about they got picked up in a Tacoma that's lifted by freaking 5 inches up the ground, and they love it. And I'm just like, you love getting into a lifted ass Tacoma?
Look on the videos on my channel. All my fun rides is people riding the Jeep. And just like Jay says, what would I do with all my free time if I didn't have to do maintenance? There is no such thing as free time. I do mods, motherfucker. I added a whole fucking supercharger to my engine. I took a supercharger off of a 2020 and put that shit on a 2011 that don't even go to that engine. That's what I do with my free time. I create shit. And a lot of people didn't think I could take a 2020 Gladiator 3.6 supercharger and put it on a 2011 3.8 manual. There's a way to fucking do it. You just got to know what you're doing. So I did it, and I took it to a tuner.
So can you take? I got a Nissan Pathfinder. You can put a supercharger on my Pathfinder. Put a little lift on it.
Because your supercharger, it just connects to pulleys. That's it. The supercharger connects to pulleys. A turbo connects to exhaust, depending on which way you want to go. Supercharger to me is a lot easier. You can get a root or a 10 screw sits on top, or get you a centrifugal like I got, the big P1SC1. Sit that shit on the front. I like the P1SC1 because it gets up to 700 horsepower. I'm only up to 300 and what? I'm 370 horsepower. I started with 155 horsepower in that Jeep. I'm up to 370 horsepower in that Jeep. That's why I moved them big ass wheels. We put that Jeep on a dyno. It was going 75 miles an hour. We got that bitch up to 123 miles an hour on the dyno on big ass tires. That's what happens when you put on superchargers. I went from 24-pound injectors to 36-pound fuel injectors. So I got enough gas that can handle all that extra air coming in. So when people tell me, well, what do you do if you don't do maintenance? I keep fucking building. I'll go buy another fucking car and build it. I just love to. I'll go get my motorcycle. I'll build shit on that. I can
ship you a car and you put a turbo on it. Because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get all my rides quickly. I'm trying to go around the curve, go over the little bump. If I could lift my Pathfinder, I might be in the range of trying to have me a fun car.
So get yourself a 67 Impala and put put a jump kit on it and just jump over cars.
You could do so much with a bigger engine. 5.7, 5.3.
Just get an X.
Get a model.
My Escalade. I got with my Escalade with twin fucking turbos on that shit. You know how much horsepower that is? That motherfucker will pop a wheelie.
I can do this for my guy. I can do this for my peoples down here in Southeast Florida. Look out, because here it comes. It's a live weather report, and it ain't hot. So y'all in the Broward County area, bro, we're about to get beat up. Just letting you know. Just letting you know it's coming through.
It's coming through right now. Right now?
Yeah. I just heard. You didn't see me when I was doing this?
Yeah, I did see you do that. I thought it was your wife.
It's fucking rumbling. Nah, bro, it's rumbling out there.
Oh, I'm on the east side, so it might be
manual. I drove 2 years with that manual Jeep. And that shit's
somebody got 400,000 miles on their car. Who has 441,000 miles? Somebody got that.
That's crazy. That means that car, I would that car across the country before I pick a car that has like 1,000 miles. Cars with 1,000 miles always end up on fucking flatbeds because nobody's ever tested them. My car, 256,000 miles, I could take that shit across the country and back. I trust it. I know what it can do.
There was somebody that actually put something in the back of the Tesla to extend the range.
Wait, who could get a Model X for 40,000? Dom, where you get a Model X for 40,000? Where you see that at?
eBay. Shit.
Maybe like a 2012, maybe like a 2014 Model X.
Correct.
Like 300,000 miles.
The old ones you can. And by the way, Model X's will run for a while too.
So Richie's heading. Now, just so y'all know, not Beyonce. Alicia Keys is in concert tonight over here at the Florida Live Arena, and is getting ready to smack down. But I chose to be here with y'all, my peoples, my friends, my community, and all y'all that I got love for.
I got K-pop.
Instead of going over to the concert tonight, I didn't want to go to the concert tonight. I'm here with y'all. This is what's important because we needed to get that message out. So if you're gonna, let's bring this back before we get into the next second hour of the show. If you're going to rent with Hertz, man, expect the unexpected.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I can say is expect the unexpected, and don't feel like you're forced to take their shit because they decide they want to pull one over on you.
Or just run from a third party. There's plenty of them around.
Well, so I did reach out to Drive Whip out of DC. They're trying to do some stuff down here in Miami. I had reached out to Test Driver before. Tony's people, they're just not in the area yet.
It'd be nice if we get them here. Imagine, and we get everybody to turn all their Tesla rentals and rent these guys.
I sent them an email. I said, listen, I'll help you get them rented, bro. We'll get the word out. It's easy to get the word out.
I bet you there'll be people here.
We can get it out on Facebook. We can get them out here. But here's the bottom line. I already told y'all mid-August. I might step that timeline up. That's how strongly I feel about the test. I really do like it. So I might move my timeline up. I don't know yet. We're gonna see. We're working on
Model Y, black on black. Model Y, black on black. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, it will definitely be a black interior. I wouldn't do the white interior. I think that white interior, you're asking for trouble.
No, I want black.
Especially now that all the seats are made in-house in Tesla, they're not farming those seats out no more. So you don't know what changes have been made to the material and stuff. So Tesla now manufactures all their own seats in-house.
Get seat covers.
Look at this.
Yeah, seat covers are definitely a thing. Bucky says a 7-seater. No, I won't do a 7-seater. You can't stick 2 crickets back there in that third row. So I'm not even going to deal. I don't need XL. It ain't like my Caddy's going anywhere. I'll still take the Caddy out for the really big events, right? When I want to do XLs and Lux Black XLs. But, again, with what these apps are doing,
really hard.
You don't know. Lux Black XL might not be around next week. You don't know.
We have no idea. They the way they got Lux Black.
And then don't say that shit, all right?
They did that. I think what Brandon said, it was a typo that they made on the video that I made. And I was like, it says Lux XL. And I'm like, what does this mean? And Brandon was like, oh, that could have been a typo. But again, I don't know. It could be Lux XL. And black is gone.
Damn.
23 for how many miles, though? How many miles?
It's a black SUV ride on Trip Radar. That's fucking unreal.
So we had a premiere, and I told Vinny about it. We had a premiere on SUV. Oh, we had a premiere on Radar. We had a premiere on Radar.
Yeah, I've seen premiere. I've had premieres pop up on Radar before. That was nothing.
I've been getting XLs on Radar now too. They're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them all.
Y'all getting all these X-Rods. See, I got a 2005. So what I might do with my 2005 Escalade is I might go to the junkyard and steal some VIN numbers off like a 2020 and just get black wrap, and I might just fucking stick that shit all on my Escalade. Use a 05 to do XL, and Uber won't even know the difference. Like motherfuckers get in the car, they don't check your mile. They don't be like, hey man, what year is this? It's like, dude, this is a 2022. This is the worst fucking 2022 I've ever seen.
Why am I in this?
Got VIN numbers all over it.
Oh, Steven. So when you say you rented it out to an Uber driver, Lyft driver, or you rented it out to private?
Whoa. Steven's in the chat, but he's not on the board tonight.
Yeah, I know. He said he wasn't going to make it.
I put him in timeout.
I put him in timeout. He's not even on the. And you told him he can't be BV.
No. Them days over. I told him last night. I took away his name. He's got to come up with a new name.
Right, man.
There you go. See that?
But what year is that?
Yeah, but
it's a 2019.
But you don't buy it. You don't buy it if you're not buying it from Tesla. You don't buy it.
It is.
It's 100,000 miles on it, right?
No.
How many accidents?
29,000 miles. No accidents.
It's 29,000 miles for 55,000.
Hold on.
What I want to know is if it's a 75D, the 90D, or the 100D.
Y'all are rude, man. You know that? Y'all are rude.
Help me replace my floor mats, Craig. I need to replace my floor mats.
I was trying to give Craig a shout out for the $5 super chat on Jeff's channel, and y'all just talked right over it. So you know what? Time out,
man. They don't pay attention. See,
there you go.
See, and this is what the thing is about podcasting, and this is what I like. Like some podcasts, like I was saying the other day, some motherfuckers be having like 2,000 people in their chat. It's hard to deal with 2,000. We don't have 2,000, so we can interact with our chat because we only got like fucking 50 people, so we can chat with motherfuckers all up and down. Once we get to 2,000, 3,000 people, we're gonna be lost to shit. Because I was on somebody's the other day, the fucking chat was just doing this. There's no way you can keep up with that shit. So our chat is slow enough to where we can actually see what the fuck people are saying, and then just like pull that shit into the conversation. Like fuck it. We all hanging out together.
In that case, if people want us to, listen to their whatever they're talking to, we're gonna have them do a super chat so it pops up.
I don't think we that fucking important, honestly.
My bad, Dom. I'm so
Eddie's back in timeout again.
99-cent fucking super chat.
If I gotta put him in timeout a third time. If I got to put him in timeout a third time, we're gonna have to spank him.
Hold on, wait a minute. No, we're not gonna spank Eddie. I don't know why that came up. Why? Why spank him?
Are you afraid when you sign into his OnlyFans, you're gonna see he has a big ass?
Hey, John, Bucky, come talk to
Brandon. Brandon, how's things going in Chicago, Brandon? I got to calm Ron down before he comes and defends his side piece over here.
Yeah, Ron, would you believe that, Ron?
What is up with Vinny?
Like the channel is really good, and then everybody's so negative.
Eddie?
Yeah, what does that say? Take the $3 one. That's definitely for you.
Nice.
Free. I see 30. Is that 30?
That's like $5.50. So $34, 34 or 14?
14.
350.
14 for a mile.
Seriously? Yeah, but that's Lux Black. That's Lux Basic. I don't do Lux Black Basic.
You don't do Lux Black Basic?
Yeah.
No, he's too fancy for that.
See, this is a Lux Black XL.
Okay, you do Black XL for a mile. It's for $22. Okay.
God damn. Like I say, Chicago's the hottest market for the Lux Black and the black SUVs, man. It just is.
SUV.
It just is. It is. So what else is going on though?
I can't really talk about specifics, but last weekend I picked up and drove an artist.
Rap, R&B, pop, rock, country.
Pop. And then my fleet owner was driving a rapper around all weekend in a bulletproof Escalade.
Nice.
Female pop singer.
Was it a bread rapper? Was it a good Hershey's milk chocolate bar rapper? What kind of rapper?
Not 90s,
a Chicago drill rapper.
Oh, okay. That's why he had to get the bulletproof. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's paying for that
$500 an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say he ain't doing no 100. That's
he was
that bulletproof.
All right, hey Jeff, King James done made it into the chat. King James,
he was out last night too.
No, my fleet owner don't do Uber and Lyft. He only does private.
Was driving R. Kelly.
You think it's Chief Keef? Oh wow,
peeing out the window and shit.
R. Kelly and Joe? No.
So are you busy out there, Brandon, or what?
Like this weekend's the NASCAR street race, man. It's gonna be absolutely insane.
Where are they running the race?
Right out outside my fucking door, man. Right on Michigan Avenue, and Lakeshore Drive. It's literally it's. I'm gonna have to get a hotel up in Lincoln Park because I'm not gonna be able to go anywhere.
Oh, Jeremy's Chocolates. Oh, sorry, my bad. My apologies.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, when they racing through Chicago, those motherfuckers got one section of the race that they gonna fucking have to dodge bullets because that's the area they gotta cut through. Motherfuckers gonna have to drive shooting at their ass as they go by. They're gonna be like, okay, when you get around turn number 14, you motherfuckers better start ducking. Chicago NASCAR street race. These motherfuckers.
That's me. I have a Tesla Uber-Eats.
When you cut through the hood.
By the way, I have a video of a driver getting beat up in his own car by a passenger.
What?
I don't know if you. Yeah. You guys want to put it up?
A video. Wait. What are you putting up?
It's a video of driver basically getting beat up and getting pistol whipped.
I don't know. Dude, do we want to bring that negativity in here? I mean, that's up to you guys. You guys make that decision.
I don't know.
I mean,
it happened that.
You sound like driving with
Dusty. I want to see the driver swinging. I don't want to see the guy get.
And by the way, I have a reaction video for you guys that I need to email you, and you have to record yourself with a reaction video. Dude, it's harsh.
All right, we can talk about that afterwards. All right, so Brandon's busy. Eddie, are you busy? Are you busy down there these last 3 days where you're at?
No.
In Austin, Texas?
Yeah, no. In the PMs is pretty slow. Early in the mornings is busy, like really early, like 4:00 in the morning. It's busy, but once the PM hits in the afternoon, it just dies.
Black SUV, $25. Hey, go get the money, Brandon. You should be out making money.
17 minutes, man. That's a bad trip for $25.
17 minutes for $25 is bad.
For a black SUV, yeah.
All right. Buddha said they just shot another Uber driver in LA again.
Oh, well,
I'm telling y'all better be careful out here, man.
You know,
and Jeff, I know you're a big dude, bro. Jeff, I know you're a big dude, and I know you can handle yourself, but man, I worry for you sometimes, bro. I really do, because you're working those overnight hours.
Yeah, he's doing overnight a lot.
You see this little thing? This right here. This is a pretty worn out fucking case. You know why this case is worn out? I take this motherfucker with me everywhere I go. It's just a case.
Yeah,
they like the fucking the vinyl coming off this motherfucker.
That's one of those. That's the old Harry Potter boom.
Where's the queen? Where's the queen? Hey, Kiki, can you make like a design for that case?
Get you a case. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And this I call this my eyeglasses case.
Yeah.
Put your eyeglasses in there so you can see a whole lot better.
That's where the wand goes. That's where the wand goes.
And that's two drivers I heard shot and killed this week already.
Mm-hmm.
You had the one I heard about last night with Sergio and them, right down there in Texas, where the driver, the rider thought the driver was going the wrong direction. She thought she was being kidnapped, and she shot the driver because she couldn't read the fucking GPS. And now they're telling us about this one here. Man, they tried robbing him and killed him, bro. That's crazy, bro. You just rest in peace to all these guys, dude. That's crazy.
And you know, people would be upset if you don't drive certain neighborhoods. Oh, don't go into this neighborhood. Let me tell you something. You just don't know. Brickell was where that guy picked up. This was a few months ago, where the guy was.
I don't know why y'all act. Go ahead.
And Lux, and what is it? I think it was an Uber Premier SUV with the Escalade. And he picked up these girls, and it was a black lady and a white girl, whatever, in the back of the car. And the girl took out a gun.
There you go. There you go. Bringing race into it again. But go ahead,
so people can remember the case.
Damn.
Guys.
In the ghetto.
Okay, yeah. Oh.
In the ghetto, yeah.
I didn't say ghetto, but I'm saying
this shit, Ron.
Is that they took out the gun and it was in Brickell.
Yeah, but Brickell ain't exactly a safe neighborhood.
No, what I'm saying is, but that is downtown. But I mean, that's where all the money is. A lot of money's there. It's just similar to like downtown Chicago, but people still get shot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, if a rapper's shopping in Magnificent Mile and a guy wants to hit him, he's gonna go down a Magnificent Mile and hit him.
And that's a nice.
This is what y'all need to do as Uber drivers. This is what I do when I'm driving. When I'm pulling up to get somebody, I don't go behind somebody's car. I aim my car in a direction where if I have to floor it, ain't shit in front of me. So even if I go near the curb, I still aim my car out. So if I got to punch that shit, do not put your car in park. Leave it in drive until that person gets to your car. Because if you got to punch that motherfucker, hit it, go. Don't make a difference at that point. Never sit in a lane behind somebody. Get into an open lane. I never ride in a lane closer to the curb. You can get away from the curb, ride a lane over, ride in your left lane. Because if you ride in the lane closer to the curb, that means a motherfucker can run down a curb and get to your car a lot quicker. But if you sitting in the left lane, they got to cross the street and they got to look for cars. And you can notice that shit in your rear view mirror if you see somebody on the curb trying to fucking, spy. So that's when you can just fucking fly. You can either make a right turn, left, you can U-turn, go straight, always sit in that left lane away from the fucking curb and with nobody behind in front of you. Because that's why I've been driving. I only drive nights, I don't drive days, but I keep my shit to where I'm always in my rear view mirrors. I'm always looking. If I see something flicker, I don't give a fuck if it's a dog running out the bush. I'm gonna see that motherfucking dog and be like, that's a Yorkie Terrier, fucking 13 goddamn pounds with a blue collar on. Because I pay attention like a motherfucker. I'm like, shit.
That's why I drive during the days, because one day I don't want to overreact working at night.
I don't know. You don't overreact. Trust me, man. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. Only time you're gonna overreact is if you scared. And I tell motherfuckers, just like when you're in scared money don't make money. And when I drive, scared money don't make money. You got to be ready.
Money don't make no money.
Yep. You got to go out there and just fucking get it, and just keep your head on it. Because like I said, when some shits look, if you see a motherfucker walking with their hands in their fucking hoodie with their hood on, take the fuck off. Don't sit and wait to see what the fuck they doing. Just take off. Because what are you gonna lose? Them. That's it. You think your customer gonna be upset because you took off because you saw a dude with a hoodie walking down a fucking block? Fuck your customer and fuck him too. I'm going home, motherfucker. I'm taking off.
Yeah, no,
I'll do a
I
U-turn,
had
come back
I
and
had
get your
I had
ass.
this conversation with me with Vino a while ago, and we were saying, what
Yep.
is a dangerous, when you backed up to a corner and stuff when I'm never in that position ever, you know. So
Yeah.
something starts happening, and then I start thinking about it. Am I overreacting? Whatever, and all that stuff. Then the next thing you know,
Dom
shit
said.
starts happening to me because it's already too late because I took too long to react on it.
Dom says, gotta position yourself. Dom knows what it means to be in these fucking streets. Position yourself to get out of shit in case shit go wrong.
Yeah, I position myself real good, especially with
when I
my
pick
hand.
up somebody, I'll go all the way past their fucking house and U-turn to go back out of the neighborhood, not to go deeper into the neighborhood. I don't give a fuck what. If I know I'm picking them up here, I'm gonna go down the street, U-turn, and come back. They can walk around my car to get in the passenger side, but I'm not gonna position my car to go deeper in the fucking neighborhood. I'm positioning that if I gotta hit this motherfucker, I'm out of there. The same way I came in, I'm gone. Position yourself every time as if this might be your last fucking ride, and I guarantee that will be your last fucking ride.
Yesterday I had a premier ride. I have to go through a dirt road. The guy had a 4.77. All right, and I was like, you know what? Cancel. I ain't picking him up. No way.
Sometimes you got to do it. I tell motherfuckers if I'm sitting too long at a bar and I'm sitting just a motherfucker,
and I was in company
right there, there's an alley right there, and this motherfucker in the bar ain't moving, I'm not your driver. Because I'll cancel that shit after a minute. I don't wait for 5 fucking minutes. I don't know what's coming down the alley. I don't know what's coming behind this dumpster. For all I know, the motherfucker in the bar has set me up. I don't know. Because I don't know none of these fucking people. I don't know none of them. I'm just showing up to get this $11 fucking ride. So if you in that bar and you not walking towards my car, you lost that fucking ride. Because I don't give a fuck what Uber say. Jeff, your cancel is getting high. Motherfucker, I'm still alive. I am not sitting by these dumpsters and shit waiting on somebody who could potentially be setting me the fuck up. I don't know them. So I get the fuck out of there. I'm gone. And that's just how I've been driving like that for a while.
When I had my Tesla, I had a couple of those incidents and stuff. People was coming up to my car, but the thing is I thought it was my client. It wasn't my client.
Hey, Bucky said Brandon is over here giving all the drivers PTSD with these fucking pings.
For real. But you guys getting upset I'm not taking them?
No, it's true.
No, it's because you make everybody like, oh, I'm getting a call. Oh, that's not me.
That ringtone, yeah, it gets you. I'm a victim of that. I'm a victim. I was driving up to Washington, D.C. with my friends in December, and I'm at a coffee shop, and I'm hearing that notification, and I pick up my phone in my pocket. I'm like, oh, I got a request.
Knowing damn well your app ain't on, you still checking.
You
can't drive in D.C.
And you're like, what the fuck? My app is on?
Ooh.
I think I scout so many fucking rides that sound don't even faze me no more. It's like I don't give a shit unless I'm looking at I can hear that motherfucker. I could care less. I be cleaning my car, I be going off and shit. I just don't give a fuck no more, man. And it's not that I don't care about Rideshare. I love Rideshare. I love people. I just know the money is there and I ain't in a rush to fucking die. I ain't in a rush to get that fucking money. I'm gonna go get it when it's time to get it. And if it ain't there, fuck it. I just come back home. I got shit to do at the house. But Uber creates these fucking sounds and the gamification of these apps and all these little fucking pingy shit lift the same way. They trying to make this an addictive fucking video game. Once you realize these apps are addictive, fuck the sounds, fuck the screen. Even on Facebook, since I quit Facebook, I don't give a fuck about a blue thumbs up. It be motherfuckers looking for these notifications on their phone. How many people like my picture?
When they do the seatbelt sound.
Man, fuck your picture and fuck your
when
video.
They do the seatbelt sound, and my clients all buckle up.
Man, they got to get off these fucking phones, man, because these phones is creating addicts out of people. All these sounds and all these colors and all this shit. Fuck it all. For real, man. Well, like that shit don't bother me. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
By the way, real quick,
half the time I forget my apps are even on. I don't give a fuck because I don't even listen to it.
Yeah, it's all in your video, Jeff.
Huh?
You went in your video you put out this morning. You went to look at. It's like shit, man. I didn't even know Lyft was on. See that shit ain't even pinging up
because I be having the volume turned down. I don't give a fuck. I don't look at that shit because I'm over it. I know it's rideshare. It's making fucking money. It's scouting rides. It's getting tips. It's service. I can do 4 fucking rides with amazing service and make more than a motherfucker that did 20 shitty rides.
Fuck you.
4 good rides. That's it.
No. This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna get like a $100 freaking trip for like 5 miles down, for 5 miles, and then they're gonna miss it, thinking it was Brendan. Watch.
I'm telling
Nah,
you.
nah. Only I would get something like that. And I wouldn't even get that with a $40 surge.
That's true. That's what happened. $100, and then it's Brandon's fault because we got PTSD because of you, Brandon. Look what you put.
By the way,
a lot of Uber Eats at night, they know how shit is. You get a fucking $32 McDonald's order, and you wonder why you got a $32 McDonald's order for 2 fucking items, and you find out the restaurant is closed, so they keep sending out the order over and over and over and over and over again. You pull up to the restaurant, the motherfucker's closed. You like, no wonder it was $32. It's been kicked back a million fucking times.
Right?
Like,
by the way, everybody in the chat,
you see a $32.
By the way, in the chat group,
decline that shit.
Let me get a little housekeeping out the way. If you guys aren't noticing out there in the chat, y'all watching us tonight, we thank you for being here. In the upper left-hand corner, I've been rotating out QR codes. We are now down to Eddie's $100,000 a year ebook. We've got Jeff shirts. Just keep an eye out there every now and then. You're going to see something you like. Go ahead and just scan the code and check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's information for you. That's our housekeeping. That's what keeps us going here. So we appreciate that. All right, go ahead on. Go ahead, guys.
And I tell people,
I just wanted to get the housekeeping out.
Energy shirts. They ain't really that fucking important. It's just energy, the shit I wake up with sometimes. I got an idea, I'll throw it on a fucking shirt. I'll wear that shit to Home Depot, and somebody in Home Depot always stop me. Love that shirt, man. I need to see that. It's just weird shit.
Let me ask Talib a question. Talib, what was your acceptance rating and your cancellation rating when you got that? When they had deactivated you?
Who's that? Tony?
Yeah, Talib was.
we gonna have to get it, man.
I'm really interested because I think they're gonna start. We know they're gonna start doing that sooner or later.
I mean, the last time I got deactivated for canceling rides, it was only for like an hour, and then I kept doing it, and it did it for like a day, and then I did it one more time, and then I did it for a week.
Okay. Because I know they're gonna make people take the rides. I know they're gonna try to make people take the rides, especially the ones that we don't take. So that we keep canceling, and they keep freaking throwing them right back at you.
But I think if anybody forces you to do anything, if they force you to do something, that that makes you an employee, for 2, that makes them liable for whatever the fuck happens to you. So if anything happens to you because you took a ride that you didn't really want and you didn't trust and you didn't feel was fucking safe, then you have a right to sue them if they can forcefully force you to do that. I don't think they can force you to do shit. I honestly don't think so. I could turn down 100% of the fucking rides I get if I don't feel safe with 100% of the fucking rides they send. That's just how shit is. So these
let me understand this. People got deactivated for canceling? Like,
you could. Oh, if you cancel too many trips, yeah. If you cancel, you don't get deactivated for your acceptance rate. You get deactivated for cancellation.
So when you accept the trip and then you cancel it, that's what you mean. That's what you guys talking about.
Correct.
Yeah, that's where you get. That's where. I don't know. He's talking about, can he send them a letter and take them to civil claims court? Who's that guy that channel that's got the gig rocket or whatever?
Gig Rocket.
That's the only place that I know of that does. Search it. Wait a minute. No. Fuck that guy. If you go to Rideshare guy, they've got attorneys on there that's all they do is focus on drivers that have been deactivated. So go to the rideshareguy.com. Go look at Sergio's things, and they should be able to help you out there. Yeah, Boba. Nah, I ain't feeling that dude, bro. I ain't sending that guy nothing. I don't send that guy nothing. Now that's 2 of them up there, throwing them up there. But yeah, go to the Rideshare guy. They've got attorneys on there. They're sponsors of that channel and that website. So go there, and I'm pretty sure you can find somebody that can at least answer your questions, because I wouldn't be able to answer your questions. I don't know about the rest of the guys. So there you go. Where's that?
Yeah, Gig Rocket. Okay, keep it real with Dom. He said he paid the $88 for the Gig Rocket. He's still waiting.
And he's still waiting. So in the contract, of Lyft and Uber, when you accept a trip, if you cancel too many and it's not specific, they have the right to deactivate you. And I think that's where, when you get into this particular independent contract, we got a lot of issues in that. And I think that you got to know.
No, that goes beyond independent contractor, man. Like, if you accept the ride, like that's like you accepting a job. If you accept the job, Like, let's say when I was an IT contractor, if I accept a job and then I cancel it, one time, yeah, no problem. But if I start canceling them all the time, you know what? I'm not going to get any more work. It's the same exact thing. You accepted that job, so you're responsible for completing it.
But what I'm saying is that people don't know what they're getting themselves into because they just think independent contract, I can do what I want, and I think people need to understand
you can't do what you want when it comes to that.
And I agree. I think what you're saying makes a lot of sense, and people need to understand that when they get into Uber and Lyft, because what happens is they're like, "Oh, I got deactivated." Well, I mean, unfortunately, you got into that contract, and because you accepted that trip, you got to take it. You got to take the heat, and I hope people can understand that. And maybe, hopefully, you get yourself that attorney that can help. But at the end of the day, you've been saying no after you accept it. Because another thing too that happened to me as a passenger, I'm waiting for a trip. I'm trying to go to the airport. I get canceled on twice, and they accepted it. I'm just like, hey, why you accepting it, bro? I'm just saying.
See, I think the cancellations is a bit deeper than that. I think a lot of times when people are doing like a lot of cancels, the apps think these people are taking cash rides for those cancels. Like they're showing up. Like if I cancel right where I'm sitting, they know I never went to that passenger. But if I'm canceling at the passenger too much, they might think this motherfucker, he's underbidding us for these cash rides. So I think it depends on the level of cancellations you're doing.
That could be.
Because I can cancel my house all fucking day. But if you got a history of me always canceling after I get to the customer, you got a fucking problem. I could just be taking cash. That's what they're looking at.
Well, my cancellation rating on Lyft is 6%. My cancellation rating on Uber is 4.5%. So I don't carry a lot of high cancellation ratings because I generally take the trips that if I look at it, I'm like 98% quick enough to see what I'm getting into when I take the ride. And normally if I cancel, it's because, 1% of the time it's because shit, man, it's a lot further than I thought it was to go get it. And I'll say pickup's too far, goddamn it. And the other one will be, because they didn't show up and I get the cancellation. So if you do have, if you are deactivated right now, like I said, go check out the Rideshare guy on their website. They've got dedicated attorneys for that.
But I was at 31%. I was at 31% canceled on Uber, and I was like 14% canceled on Lyft. Because what I do is I look at where the ping is. A lot of times when the motherfucker put the ping on the building, I'll cancel and I won't even go because there's no way I can get it. It'll never say arrived. So they're fucking with me. Because if you got it on the center of the building, but if my pickup point is not on a street or a driveway where my car can get to, then I gotta hit arrive, but the GPS connection issue, and then I start getting flagged for arriving too early or hitting arrive before I get and all that shit. I don't want to deal with that. I've dealt with that too much. So I look at where the person is located, where the ping is located. If that shit don't add up, I might just cancel where I'm at and say fuck it, because they got to get that ping to where I can get to. Otherwise, I ain't worried about it because I've done it enough times to know. And one time I drove out when I was way the fuck out in the goddamn left field. I was about to pick somebody up. I get to the function and the ping is at the function, but I'm in where the cars are all being dropped off and shit like that. So it cannot show me that I've arrived. So I can't get a cancellation fucking fee because the clock never starts. So I just did all that fucking driving all the way out there. And the dude is like, can you cancel? I'm like, I can't cancel. You got to cancel. So it's saying that I have a minute to destination, but I'm at the destination. So I have to cancel, just lose the money all the way out there and all the way back. So I had to lose the money. So I learned my lesson. Just cancel that shit. When you see the ping is somewhere you can't get to, cancel that shit. Or message the customer and say, hey, your ping and you are in two different areas. What do you want me to do? Come to you or go to the ping? What do you want me to do? If they don't respond, cancel it. Just sit where you at. Because the app will know that you didn't go to them to get the cash. You just cancel where you were. They're worried about you driving all the way to them and canceling because they think, okay, this motherfucker just did a cash ride. He canceled. That person is now no longer where they were. We think he just underbid us. He stole our customer.
Yeah, they could be, bro. They really could be doing that. All right. So I got a question that came up. Says, hello, guys. Can you talk about having an accident while driving for Uber?
Now, did you have a passenger in the car, or you did not have a passenger in the car?
How bad was the accident? Can you even text the motherfucker, or are you like flipped over on your hood?
See, I had an accident. I had an accident one time, but my passenger was never in the car, so it has nothing to do with Uber. But I was on my way to pick up the client, but Uber doesn't do anything until the client is in your car, as far as I understand. So I never went through them, and I called my insurance company, and my insurance company took care of everything. As long as because by the way, if Uber just always expect Uber to not take care of you for anything. All right, they're gonna give you a hassle for it. They're gonna tell you self evidence and blah 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 and all this stuff, and expect them not to pay. But I went directly through my insurance. Uber wasn't gonna. I mean, I never had the client in the car, so.
So he said Uber sent him to Liberty Insurance, and the guy told him, "We can't help you unless we find the driver who did the hit and run."
Oh.
So and that's the thing. You got to have context to the questions. Yeah. So I guess he was involved in a hit and run, and they don't have the other car. Did you get a police report? Because if you got a police report, you can just take that to your insurance company. Don't tell them you were driving for Uber. You didn't have nobody in the car. Just say, "Hey, I got hit and run," and boom, there you go, and don't worry about it. I mean, because unless you have rideshare insurance, you got to play the game with your insurance company too, bro. Because they find out you're doing rideshare, shush.
Yeah,
rideshare insurance is not, for me, it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
And Steven's right here too, bro. That's why you got to have a dash cam.
Yep.
Got to have a dash cam.
People out there always trying to fucking lie and get away with shit. The camera's the only thing that's gonna protect your ass. It'll get the license plate number, the car, make, model, might get the expression on their fucking face going. So he's like, fuck it, you got everything you need for the court.
That's a good one by Scuds. By Scuds, yeah.
Oh yeah, they charge you a $2,500 deductible
because now they know. Now Uber knows, and you can't run your car.
Uber charges you about $80 to $100 a day for fucking insurance on all the rides and shit you do, but yet they charge you a $2,500 deductible. Do you know you can get a $0 deductible insurance for a whole lot fucking cheaper than what Uber's charging for all that shit? $2,500 deductible, and you charging me about $100 a day for insurance? It's like, that shit's nuts. That shit's nuts.
WeZoom says last week where I arrived at the pickup, and while I'm waiting, the PAX added another stop. I canceled and left, then got an email from Lyft that my account was flagged for negative customer experience.
I hate when customers do that. You know that customers do that on purpose. They know you're not going to take the ride if it's got multiple stops.
Yeah, of course.
And then they add the stops
100%.
after.
Yep.
100%, bro. That's craziness. I mean, listen, I ain't going to lie to you. Depending on the ride type.
Yeah, no.
Depending on how much the ride's paying and the ride type.
Premier rides, Premier rides, if there's a stop, I don't get paid for it. I don't get paid for stops with Uber.
Nope.
On Premier.
After the up to 5 minutes, but if it takes longer than 5 minutes between the stops, you can just end the trip right there and get on down your way, and you don't have a problem. You know that, right?
So, yeah, I know.
Yep.
They only get 5 minutes between stops. That's it.
That's a long time.
So, yes.
And depending on where the stop is, I might not even want to stop because the shit might have you sit next to a fucking dumpster and you get carjacked. Dude might be like, dude, this dude got a nice ass car. We're gonna have him stop here.
This is after I picked the guy up. This is after I picked him up. It was a Premier ride, and boom, he added the stop. It's like, damn it. I was like, you know what? I was thinking of video. I was like, it's a Premier ride, whatever. I never got paid for the stop. I never got paid for the.
How long did you have to wait at the? How long did you have to wait at the stop?
I don't know. She was ready to go. No, she's ready to go.
So you didn't have to wait. What did you want them to pay you for?
For the additional stop.
I don't understand, Eddie.
I had to make a stop. So I was.
Did you know you had to make a stop before you started the trip?
Nope. He added it after I started the trip.
And you should have been paid.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It was a Premier ride too. The guy, I was like, we need to make a stop. I'm going to add it to the thing, and I was like, here we go. All right, and then once the ride finished, I never got paid for it. There was a stop in there, but I never got paid for the stop.
Did you email him?
Yeah, no, they're not gonna. It didn't even show up on my.
Did you email him?
It didn't even show up on the receipt that there was a stop.
Oh, then you definitely should have emailed him and be like, what the fuck? Was this? Did you have to go off your original route?
Yeah, correct. Yes.
By how many miles?
Oh, I don't know. She was going to the east in the city, And then when I picked him up, you know, he had to go a little bit west. So it was a little bit out the way.
Interesting.
But
okay.
but yeah, that was the whole entire thing. He added it on after. I found it odd. Somebody that lives in a little bit over $1 million house. Okay. Wait. What could you do before? Wait, little cheap bastard. But it's okay. It's okay. And by the way,
A lot of people got
for those
money.
of you in Austin, there was I don't know if you guys ever go on Twitter and stuff. There was some chick that was doing some. There was some chick doing some nasty stuff. All right, do not let her in the car. She's gonna smell like horse doodle. Dude, this is nasty. This is nasty. This is why I don't go to 36. It's called 6th Street, but they call it 36. This is the reason why they call it 36. This is some nasty stuff.
What is
okay? You see what she's do you see what she's rolling around on? That's horse shit.
Horse manure. Horse manure.
That's horse shit.
Why is she doing that?
And she's rubbing it all over her face.
That is, but by the way, I don't care. Look at her face. Do not let her in your damn car, bro. She's gonna stink. Okay, she's gonna get horse crap in your damn back seat. Okay, this is nasty.
Man, we living in an era of a bunch of mentally fucking damaged people.
This is some
shit. I'm like, who the fuck does that? These is like internet attention zombies. These motherfuckers want internet attention so bad, it's just not even think and do random shit like that to get views.
I posted this on my Twitter, Eddie's Hustle. I like to put like news, like controversial news and all that stuff, so I can keep track of what's going on. You know, but this, I mean, dude, don't get me. Man. Keep Austin weird. I get it. I seen some weird shit. I see some weird shit. But this ain't weird. This is nasty. This is nasty. Dude, like, the girls here.
We watching mentally ill fucking people. Mentally ill people is what we're watching. People who are mentally challenged in normal fucking bodies, having normal speech patterns, doing the most mentally challenged shit they could think of.
Yeah.
Just so somebody can click like on a fucking screen.
I bet you she's not from here. I bet you she's not from here.
Man, please. I mean, I wouldn't even invite that lady.
Where is Jeff? Jeff, dude, come pick this chick up, bro. No, not Jeff. Steven.
You better be wearing a fucking straight jacket headed down to Shady Acres when I show the fuck up.
Bring this back with you, Steven, man. We don't want this stuff.
Rubbing shit on their face just so people can record it. You're mentally challenged.
Dude, she's
motherfuckers like that rode on the short bus.
It's therapy for this chick. It's therapy. By the way, whatever. I have a funny feeling she's a bartender.
I can't watch that again, bro. I can't watch it again. I'm sorry, Eddie.
Hey, man,
I can't watch that again, bro.
You know, and I've been watching it so I can see her face, right? And if I go to pick her up, I'll be like, dude, you're not getting in my car. Why not? I was like, dude, you're all over the freaking internet. I was like, get out. You're nasty.
Man, it's like that shit like that. And there's people out there licking fucking ice cream. There's people smashing fucking TVs for fun. It's like we have so many mentally ill people walking the fucking streets. Yeah, and we got to pick these kind of people up.
Yeah,
these are the people we're picking up. Mentally challenged people jumping in our cars, sitting right fucking behind me. And Uber's like, you guys can't be armed. Stay with the policy. I'm like, we're driving a bunch of fucking retards around, man.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm not gonna sit there and have these motherfuckers in my car behind me.
Don't get me wrong. Hey, you kill somebody. Well, that's bad. You don't do that. You go to jail. Okay. I was like, you rob somebody. You deserve to get beat up or something like that. Whatever. Anything. Whatever. This crap, bro. Get out. You get out. I take all that other stuff. I'll take all that other stuff with this because dude.
Hey,
her motherfucking chemicals is off. Her chemicals. I will be calling Shady Acres like we got one of those fucking patients laying in the street and shit right now. You need to get down here with a straight jacket and a couple of fucking, orderlies. Come get this person.
This is why I say, Jeff, Florida is closed.
Man,
don't come into Florida. Leave Florida alone.
Rick Scott. Did you listen to Rick Scott?
I don't care nothing about that crazy ass. Anyway, Craig.
Hey, this is Eddie's crowd. Like you see me. I wake up, I get on the internet, I'm looking for motherfuckers who are putting engine parts together. Eddie's looking for girls rubbing themselves in shit. We ain't the same.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, dude, this is.
It's like I'm trying to find out how to get an alternator on an easier way, how to get a water pump off with a timing belt the easiest way. It's more like, is there any girls rubbing shit on themselves? Let me see what I can fucking find on the internet.
Bro, I'm telling you. And if y'all subscribe to his OnlyFans, you really see some shit going on in there. Ain't no telling what he's doing on his OnlyFans.
I got too many I got too many premium subscribers, and Ronan's like really like
Kiki and Cray, y'all hooking me up. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to etch y'all names into my floor mat, because my driver's side floor mat got about fucking 60,000 miles on it, so I got to replace that one for sure. So I'm gonna have to put Kiki and Cray Cray on my fucking car mat. Somehow get those on my mats. People say, "Hey, what's Kiki mean?" It says BMW Kiki. This one says BMW Cray Cray. I'm like, oh, these mats are in their honor. They be on my live stream. It's like,
so Tony says I always cancel if they add trips. And if they add trips without asking after I start the trip, I tell them I am ending the ride at the original spot. It's disrespectful as hell, bro.
Yeah,
man.
Like, how could you forget, especially
anyway,
people that you know that they're financially like they have their finances straight. It's like, how could you forget? How could you forget?
Yeah.
All right. So listen. Tonight we are definitely not running late because I got to be at 4:00 in the morning. I got a private in the morning. I got to take care of. So I want to go. It's 10:51 now. Let's start with the tips. We're going to wrap this thing up tonight. By the way, Ron, he was here.
Oh, hey there, Ron.
But Ron, listen, buddy, you got a $1,700 bill. You got to go fight tomorrow with Hertz. Bro, we appreciate it, but you need to be keeping that money, bro. Seriously, you need.
Yeah,
I know you like it, but you got to keep that money, bro. His phone died. That's why he had to leave the stream.
Okay.
Jeff, Eddie. No, let's start with Eddie. I'm gonna save Jeff for last tonight because I like his strategy. He's been running at night on his trips, on his scouting reports. So Eddie, let's get with the tip. Go ahead. Let's wrap this up.
It's really slow. But there is a lot of responsible people going to the airports because they got to go. There's a lot of conventions going on right now over in Austin. So if you search the internet, you're gonna see what the events that are going on, and those events start really early in the morning because they have to prep. So mine start at 10 o'clock in the morning, but they have to be there like at 6 o'clock in the morning. So start your day at 4 a.m. Pick up all those early trips, then you can take your break and then finish off your late evening. Just working and picking up small trips here and there, and then it just adds up.
Yep. Okay. My tip of the week, y'all already know what I'm gonna say. If you're gonna rent 2 Hertz, man, just expect the unexpected, bro. I'm telling you guys, I really don't know how much to impress upon people, but it really, really upset me. Like I was pissed. Because you're thinking you're doing the right thing. You're trying to do the right thing. You do all the right things you should be doing to make sure everything goes smoothly. Because you already know you're paying out the ass. And then all of a sudden they want to pull a move on you because they think they got you. Some bean counter in the back room somewhere, they're like, oh, well, we got them. So they know they'll take this. So what I'm suggesting is if you're going to do the rental, just expect the unexpected, bro. Don't take nothing for granted. And if they try to bend you over even more, man, kick that shit to the curb, man. You don't need that shit, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. That's it just ain't worth it. Yeah. So anyway, that's my tip of the week. By the way, Cray Cray reached out again with another super chat. All right, so I got Gig Wars merch up in the upper left-hand corner. Here's Eddie's $100,000 a year ebook, which that's been up for a while. I've had that up already. Kiki's Uber Eats book. If you're good, hey, listen, even if you're a driver, dude, and you're switching out from Rideshare and moving into maybe DoorDash or Uber Eats, y'all need to scan that code. Y'all need to get the book, man. I'm telling you, we pushed the hell out that book because everybody who's bought that book has made bank. They have increased their earnings by at least 50%. Easily. I'm just saying, easy 50%. And we got all kinds of people that'll show that to you. So that'll be up there. You can watch the replay and get the codes. And then Jeff Shirts. There goes Jeff Shirts. With that, Jeff, I'm gonna turn it over to you, brother. You gonna take us home tonight, Hoss?
Hey, I'm just gonna tell my tip for everybody out there is to be patient, be smart, be conservative. Conserve your money, conserve your gas, and be a little more liberal with how much time you give yourself. Because I tell people there's a reason why when you go to the hood, you know, shit costs a lot. Because when you don't have a lot of resources, they can charge you what they want to charge you. You get to the rich places, rich people get free shit. They always getting cheap shit because they have options. They can go somewhere else and get options. So give yourself a little time to generate options. When I'm scouting my rides, I'm giving myself options. And the apps know that I'm not quick to just jump on the bullshit. I'll sit there and just wait it out, and I'll wait for the better ride. Be a little liberal with your time to make sure you're not taking shit just to stay busy, because that's how they get you. You jump on some shit that's 70 cents a mile or $1 a mile, and you're missing an opportunity to get a real short banger that's going to end up being $16 for 3 fucking miles. Look at them short rides. Give yourself some time. Be a little more liberal with how you're at. Like I said, we're not going to weather this storm if we don't be more conservative and kind of, do shit the smart way. That's it.
Yep, 100%, man. 100%. Brandon's, I don't know where Brandon is. He has a little honey there tonight, but I don't see Brandon anywhere, bro. He's gone, so we're gonna kick him to the curb.
That was the pizza delivery fucking lady, and he held her ass hostage. He ain't letting her.
Oh my god!
She delivered pizza, and she been trying to get out the front door. She keep walking in circles, man. He got her locked in there. I'm fucking with Brandon. That's what's up. I'm
gonna plug the our morning show in the mornings with Eddie and Vinny. Novice Bets likes to come through. We get a nice little crowd in there. We get about 20-25 now every morning. Y'all want to come hang out with us? We do talk some rideshare, but we get more into the things of the day and what's happening in the day. So,
Steven.
Steven.
Super amazing, Steven. All right. We're gonna use this for the next driver that we call and we tip.
No, we're not.
Okay.
No, we're not. Don't be lying to me.
Oh, really?
But it's either going to be Eddie or Jeff next month, which is next week. So it'll probably be the middle of the month. I want to do that. I want to do that to where we tip out during the morning show live stream, where a driver from each city that's on the panel with us in the garage, if you're part of the Rideshare Garage team, where we're going to take a random ride. We're going to pay for the ride, right? The garage will pay for the ride, and we're going to tip out whatever we raise. Right now, I think we got $40. We got 40. I think it's $40 or $45 in the kitty already for the next tip for the next ride. So y'all, but we do that in the morning show. That's a morning show thing. That's not a Wednesday night podcast because we all here. I don't need nobody riding. I need everybody here with us.
Go to the morning show. In the mornings with Eddie and Vinny.
I'm gonna make sure my ride that I get from Uber or Lyft is gonna be the most ridiculous fucking ride. It's gonna be like 2 stops. And the person who takes the ride is gonna be so fucking happy because they're gonna get a nice big tip after. I'm gonna make it the stupidest shit. I'm gonna have it going to Circle K, and I'm gonna get out, go buy me a soda. I'm gonna have it go to Fry's. I'm gonna go buy a pack of fucking grapes, and then come back home, and I'm gonna see who the fuck accepts that shit.
and like I said, we got $40. We got $40 in that kitty already. But whatever we collect that morning, I'll give everybody a date next week. We'll have a date that we're gonna do it. We'll decide if it's gonna be Jeff. Well, it sounds like Jeff is volunteering, so I guess it's gonna be on Jeff next, and he can live stream
my phone. What? I gotta live stream my phone.
Man. Yeah, so Jeff's gonna be the next guy.
He missed the breaking news weather report. She's like, "Hey, I didn't catch the weather."
Bro, you're gonna have to do a weather report in the car.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
You're gonna have to do a weather report in the car.
Oh, that would be fucking hilarious, right?
You're gonna have to do it.
I don't know how hot is it over there, man, but I can't make it to my car without sweating.
We Zoom. I will say this. I will almost guarantee it'll be over $100 every time we do it. Once a month. Some driver has no idea. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, last week when I went to get my rental, we tipped out my Uber driver $105.
So
she had no idea it was coming. So that's a beautiful thing we're going to do there. All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up.
We're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. You're going to put the music on, and I got a funny video.
Hit the weather report.
What? What are you?
You're going to end it with the music. Okay, you're going to put the music on, but I have a funny video to end it with.
What?
Yeah, put the music on. We're gonna end it, right?
Bro, I don't like people telling me what to do,
I'm
bro.
not telling you what
But
to
okay.
do.
Here's the music.
Pow.